Hello and welcome to Thursday, December the 26th. I think they are done dumping the dumpster out there, so I don't think we're going to get any more big bangs, crashes, booms. So, and Minx's has settled in on my lap for a good story time, haven't you, Minxes? Haven't you, Minxes? Yes. I made the social faux pas of getting up to go poop a while ago, and so she was very upset when she learned that I had left the room for so long. But it is what it is, you know. So, but she's here now. She's making sure I don't get up, I don't go anywhere. So, not that there's much story to tell about anything. I did go back to work last night. Didn't really work on any setup or anything like that. Just stuck in the regular bullshit that came in. Worked dairy, so with Marilee. So that was, a good time. So I feel like I'm like sideways no matter what I do, but maybe that's fine. I don't know. We got it done. Had time to zone and everything, so it's exciting, I suppose. Not really, but, work is work, whatever. And then I came home. I split the remaining fluff between Heather and my neighbors, John and Courtney, because, I kind of started giving, when I make these fluffs now, I kind of, I gave some to Stanley. We were able to get a hold of him and give him some while I was down at Mom's house. And, of course, Mom always keeps some, and I take some over to, Mike and Laura. And then it's like, I know Heather, and they had, like, some kind of potluck thing last night. I never go to the meetings, and no one told me. I don't really know if it was a potluck or if it was just, like, 3 different people brought in 3 different kinds of gravy. So we had biscuits and gravy for some reason. I don't know why. And then Dara brought in some kind of potato bake thing. I'm full, so full, but I tried everything. There was cookies. I ended up leaving the cookie till the end because I was pretty sure it was going to be peppermint, and it was. It was very light peppermint flavor, so that was good. It wasn't, like, oh my god, peppermint. And I think Amy made like the peanut brittle and these little cake balls. I think they might have been little cake ball thingies, whatever. I tried a little bit of everything, and first break, lunch, and and last break. Oh, there was another boom. Sorry, not as big a boom as the last one. So they might be on the other side now, across the way, the Curzon Way, on the other side of the little stream. So yeah, I don't really know what that was about. I just got into the break room, and there was biscuits and gravy, 3 different kinds of gravy. You're like, oh, okay. Not complaining at all. So I tried a little of each. It was good, all good. So yeah, that was fun. If I had known, because I thought about taking the fluff to work, and then I'm like, well, I always give some to Heather, or whatever's left over, Heather ends up getting, and then I've started giving some to my neighbors. They used to work overnights with us, so I split whatever was left between Heather and, and them. There's a lot more left than I thought, but it's like, I'm not gonna eat this. I'm not gonna eat this. Like, maybe a little bit more. Like, I had some at Mom's party, but, like, yeah. That was about it. But, yeah. that's been about it since the last time we spoke. So now let's see if today's question is about presents. I'm wondering, are you doing the best you can? No. I was expecting a softball question today, and then it was like, then it hits me with some deep, existential crisis. Am I doing the best I can? I, I guess so. I don't know. In some ways, yes, I guess. In some ways, no. Like, I've been waiting for a call back because, I got laid off at Parks and Rec a few weeks ago, and I've been looking for another part-time job. But ever since that, the dishwashing job at the campus said, oh, you passed the pre-screening, and we want to set up a phone interview, but the interviewer's or the interviewer's schedule is full. We'll have to give you message you back when there's a time that they can talk to you. And that's been, what, 2 weeks? Because that was like right after I got laid off. 2 weeks, 2.5, almost 3, maybe? Whenever my last day was there. So, and I haven't tried to apply for anything else. I've kind of like looked to see what, but I haven't just applied for, I know, like, I think Dollar Tree was hiring, I think Dollar General was hiring, so it's like, I mean, I already have experience in retail, so, I've never had experience working a cash register. That's something that kind of freaks me out, is working with a cash register. And, because like Murphy's, the gas station, it's always hiring, I think. But like you would have to, and like I know I would get frazzled, especially if I got like a line backed up, and it'd be like, I mean, hopefully most people would pay with a card anyway, and it would just automatically do the charge and yada yada. That would make it so much easier on me. But I know some people do still pay with cash, and it would be like, counting it back, making sure that I did it correctly. But it's like I would get myself in a rush, and I probably wouldn't do it correctly. Especially like I said, if there was a line of people. But plus, like, even just like making the customer wait, even if it's the only customer in the store, like, I would be worried that, oh, I gotta rush this to make sure that I get them out of here. I can't spend like, 20 minutes making sure I have the right change, second guessing myself. I guess in some ways that's, like even just doing a mod at work, like, I always say, like, I have to think, I have to, how is it that I say it? I have to think, I have to rethink, I have to overthink, and then I have to re-overthink sometimes. Like with a mod, it's kind of like, well, what's the best way to start? Instead of just doing something, I have to think about it. Like, what's the best way to start? Where should I start? Should I do it this way? Should I do it that way? And it's kind of like, instead of like doing something, I'm standing there thinking about what I should do, and like I think that would like fast food, I think that would get in my way, that overthinkingness that I have a tendency to do, like, oh, did I do that right? Blah 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 blah, or like I said, running a cash register at any place, which I'm sure I would have to do, at one of those, like, even because I did go for an interview at Dollar General once, and they were saying something about cash register, or if I have you on the cash register, blah 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 blah. So it's like I might have to run a cash register if I went to one of those other places. It'd be like, it may be one of those things, like, once I get on it, I would find out it's not as bad as I think it is, so I guess in that way, I'm not doing the best that I can, because I'm not, taking a chance, and, but neither Dollar General or Dollar Tree have been on. You could probably go to their websites, though. I haven't seen either one of those on Indeed. Dollar General was on Indeed at one point. That's how I knew they were doing like a hiring event. was I think they had it on Indeed. They were having some kind of hiring event, you know. So my overthinking gets in my way sometimes. So that's not doing the best that I can. But I guess I'm trying. You know, it's just kind of like, you know, I made a joke about, you know, me being shit last night when it comes to stalking, but it's like, you know, I mean, I'm honest, like, I don't run any area enough to be familiar with it, to know it like the back of my hand. You know what I mean? Like, I can know, like, general locations and, or whatever, and it's kind of like, I still scan stuff a lot of times, because I'm like, especially electronics, oh my god, all those little cords and all this other shit, like, you know. But sometimes I'll just, like, open them and look for them, and I'm like, is this faster? There again, my overthinking. Like, is this faster? Should I scan it? That way I know where it is, you know, and I can go right to it. Or I just open the box and it's like, oh, there it is, if I just happen to find it. But then it's like, what if it's an out and I don't see it at all? I guess that's when that's when I could, you know, scan it. Maybe if I open the box, find it really quickly. I don't know. I don't know what's faster. I don't know which way is better when I'm not familiar with an area, you know? Like, at least last night working dairy, it was like, well, here's the bacon. That's only like 3 sections. And like, here's the butter. That's only 2 sections. You know, I was doing like sour cream and all that other stuff. That was only like 3 or 4 sections, I think. So it was like small sections of the department. It wasn't like, oh, well, this might go all the way down here and this might go all the way down there and blah, 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 you know? Yada, yada, yada. I was working one specific area at a time, so that helped a little bit, you know, keep me focused on track, I guess. So in some ways, you know, I'm usually pretty good spirits. I'm usually pretty good, you know. I'm usually not too stressed about anything. That was what even Mom said yesterday at my uncle's house, because he was talking about something, I can't remember what. And Mom was like, you know, talking about me. She's like, oh, well, this one isn't going to worry about it no matter what, you know, kind of thing. And she was talking about how, because she, you know, she does watch at least part of some of my videos, and she, you know, she's heard that I've been sick, you know. I mean, I had a runny nose like last Sunday. Well, I guess 2 Sundays ago now, and you can tell it's still, you can hear it a little bit in my voice. But it's like I had so much sinus drainage, you know, and it's like I'll clear my throat, and then my throat is sore because I've been clearing my throat because of the sinus drainage. And I don't necessarily think it's like a cold necessarily. I mean, maybe some allergy with the warmer weather that we're having. It's like 40-something degrees right now. I don't know. But yeah, my throat is just like constantly kind of sore because I keep like sinus drainage, clear my throat, you know, like, and sometimes it's like I'll be sounding fine, I'll be sounding better, and then I'll go to bed and I don't know if it's, you know, more sinus drainage, or I'll fall asleep, you know, even just falling asleep here in the chair on the couch, and then I wake up and I sound so much worse, and I'm like, what the hell happened? Like, sleep is supposed to make, it's supposed to be healing. Like, rest and sleep and all that other stuff is supposed to be healing, you know? But, because I sound okay now, I think. Maybe just a little hoarse back there. But, you know, just a little. That's my little horse. So, I mean, sometimes, I guess that's another way, you know, that I don't do the best that I can, is because I don't take the best care of myself the way that I should necessarily. Like, I've been thinking about getting some like, cough drops or something, and, you know, sucking on those for the last week or so, but I haven't done it. It's like, I don't know, I guess I just figure that, like, eventually it'll go away on its own, but, you know. And like I said, like, I haven't had a runny nose. I haven't, like, you know, I've had like some, you know, I mean, too much information here for a minute, whatever. But there's been some times I've blown my nose, and there's been a nice, you know, a nice yellow clog that comes out of me when I blow my nose, you know. But I haven't even had that in a couple days. I don't know. That lasted for, like I said, a couple days, and then it's like, I don't know. But then it's like you're around everybody else who's sick, so it's like I might get it back, or like work in the cold areas. And that's what, Mom said. It's like, oh, I've heard you coughing. I've heard you coughing. I was like, my throat's dry. My throat like is like cracked and dry, and that's why I've been, I probably should have got some cough drops or something, something to soothe, because like, I fall asleep, I fall asleep with my mouth open, so I'm like, like mouth breathing, which I wake up with a dry mouth all the time, cotton mouth for whatever reason. Um, like, so that doesn't help either, because it's like my throat's dry, and it's like, it's cracked and it's scratchy and it's raw, and it's like, but maybe that would have already been fixed if I had gotten some cough drops or something. I was, before I went to bed, I was, chugging some honey there for a while. Mom, if you see this, I was kind of doing something, a little bit of something there for a while, but not like on a consistent basis all the time. But, so that's kind of what I was doing. Hopefully she sees that part so that she knows I did try something. But so in some ways, yes, I am doing the best that I can, and I can see, other places where I can make improvements. So yes, but no, I guess, in some way, shape, or form. What did I do? Why is that? I click on things when I'm asleep, and it's like, I don't know why that's down there on my other screen. I don't know. I guess I'll figure it out here in a minute. Yes, I almost forgot yesterday the Doctor Who Christmas special. As I was uploading that yesterday, I watched the Doctor Who Christmas special. So I did do that. And last weekend I said I didn't really do anything other than watch random YouTube videos. But I did watch Christmas. I watched the Christmas episodes of Ghosts. And Night Court, I believe, had a Christmas episode. And there's a special, a Family Guy special on Hulu, and I watched that. So I watched some of the Christmassy episodes before Christmas is over. Because, Christmas gets over and then I don't really feel like watching them. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, well, I'm going to watch them because it's like, just watch all the episodes. Like, you try to watch all the episodes, you know what I mean? But, like, if it's after Christmas or, like, Halloween or Thanksgiving or whatever, if it's like if it's a holiday-themed episode, I'm kind of like, not really in the mood for this. Like, I don't watch it anyway. So it's like, I figure you'll watch the Christmas episodes during Christmas, try to watch the Thanksgiving episodes during Thanksgiving. But, oh, yeah. That's all of that. So, and I guess I'm done for today. Like I said, no more Advent event. I know Gail has started on his, I think I saw it pop up in my recommended. He started his 13 days, Daisy's 13 days, probably dog treats, something. So if that one's available, I will pop it up here. And otherwise, if it's not, I'll put something here. I know he did try a new Sonic drink, I think. I think he tried another Sonic drink other than the red velvet something. But something will be here. I don't know. But other than that, I'll see you for what I see you.